Everything else is recorded forever and ever.
We're live.
A pleasant good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Val and Val Show. Conversation is art, powered by, not necessarily political. As always, we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, and the handle is at not necessarily political. And Twitter, the handle we're streaming from is at necessarily not. We've been broadcasting since 2017, and ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you right now, we're coast to coast. Lonnie Malone, who's behind the scene, has taken this thing to heights unknown. And I'm here with my co-host Valerie Jones. Say hello,
Woo!
Valerie.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. Tonight's weather, ladies and gentlemen, is 27 degrees. This week we had snow falling in Birmingham. Yes, snow fell in the Magic City. And speaking of magic, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a young lady in the building with a magical imagination and a lyrical flow. And you will get to hear her when we go on a little bit later. She is what's known to me as the bomb.com. And she also has a song by that name. I tell you, I listened to her clips earlier today, and I will tell you guys, she is anointed. I'm talking about for real, for real. Now, I don't say that and give that card out to many people. But this young lady here, when you hear this song that we're going to play first called King, woo, that thing is fire. I'm talking about it's blazing, y'all. So let me go ahead and bring this young lady to the stage. So let me tee her up like this. Coming out of Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, we have a young lady with a powerful voice, a powerful imagination, and a lyrical flow like no other. She has shared the stage with Ludacris. I like to call him Ludacris Spit. Tori Lenz, and my boy Ty Trivet. Molly Music was in the house when she was there. Also, the truth, the truth. This young lady is so bad. She goes by the name of Shy Speaks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome this young lady. Shy, what's up, girl?
What's up? I appreciate the warm welcome.
Well, we're thankful that you're with us tonight.
Absolutely. I'm grateful to be here. Thank y'all so much for having me on
Yeah.
and just speaking so highly of me already. I'm kind of like I don't know. I got a lot to live up to with that introduction.
Well, you've obviously already lived up to it because I was reading your bio and some of the folks that you performed with and on stage with, shared the stage. That's incredible. That's really
Right,
incredible.
right.
So I'll tell you what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, because the song, the King song that she made is so powerful. I want you all to imagine as we play it, and we're gonna bring her back to tell us how she got that music, how she put it together, because I heard a little something about your background today that says you know how to put things together. And I always like to say people of heaven like to tie cords from the kingdom to make it thread. So we got something for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. I
You
see with
know.
the
Hey Shy.
words.
Hey Shy,
I see the
he trying to bring his preach on through.
it's a little with a little poet punch with it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
And
But ladies and gentlemen,
let
but
me
ladies and
add this before we go on, Val.
what,
This is
what?
my spiritual daughter. Thank you very much. And I'm so proud. I've been so excited all day.
Which is wonderful. That's
That's right.
wonderful.
I met her through my biological daughter. So
Okay.
it's been a blessing. And I told her she gave me faith in rap again.
Yeah, I mean, really, I'm a big rap fan. I love rap. So when I heard it, I dropped everything I was doing and I came and sat down because I was like, the king is on point. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I would like for you all to do is open your mind because once you begin to hear, are you going to play the video, Valerie?
Yeah, I'm playing the
And
video.
see,
They just got
and,
released.
and once you begin to hear the lyrics and see the video, it speaks so much volume into our young people. That's why I invited young people on the call tonight so that they could see this in action. Hit us with that king and let us talk about it when we conclude that song. And while she's doing that, ladies and gentlemen, we have Shy Speaks with us tonight in the building.
Can you hear?
We can hear you, but we can't see the video or the music.
Well, because I was in the exact situation this time.
What did you say,
There
Val?
we are.
What'd you say?
Can you back the video up to the front?
Yeah, but could you hear it?
No, we can't.
Okay.
I heard it a little bit.
Hold on a minute then. Let me stop this share. Cause something, let me see. Let me do this. There we go.
ALD, if you had the opportunity to speak to a group of brilliant boys of color, what exactly would you say?
Why you ask me that?
Well, because I was in an exact situation this time last year on the day that Kobe died, and I had a lot to say. Matter of fact, I want you to think about what you would say, but check this out right here.
It isn't easy to wrangle 100 boys.
There you go. Yep, much better.
And it isn't easy to raise them either. Not in a society that is so quick to judge.
There may be a lot of people that look at me differently, that may think of me differently.
He's 12, one of 100 brilliant boys of color chosen for a photo shoot. But these boys are proving society wrong.
Let's go. The haters, the bloggers, the papers, they watch you, they always got something to say. But you a special edition, so they cannot take away what's in your DNA. What's in you is a menu that the culture wanna feast on. Ain't looking at you like a fairy tale, I see very well, it's a beauty how you beast on them. You kick it in the gear like a light up. Try to put you down, you go right up. Like a push pop to the top pop, you gon' make a queen out of anyone you wipe up. Why? Cause you royalty with it, you deserve loyalty with it. So say you can't less, cause you can more. Baseball, you're like a Royals got fitted. Get it, you got it, you good. Whether you are a suburban or hood, you should just know that you're notable. Your life is quotable, let's just get that understood. Cause if you knew it, you probably would do it better. And stopping you never will be a go. That's why it's like not knowing if you knew Orleans raised. I just don't know if you know, I don't know if you know. I just don't know. I don't know if you know, but I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. But just in case you need to hear it from a queen, hold up, shh, wait. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I heard a man say the other day that his mama say he was a king, but his ex say he nothing but a dog. Now he feeling like he tucked in between. I wish that I could just interject and push intellect while he introspects. That's for him and me and worldwide. Wanna make him see it like the internet, that you can be a king in a drop top, or you can be a king on a bus stop, on the center stage or the background. Can't nobody ever wear that crown. Taking your position is a superstition and they need to stop it. Cause if they in your place, then they outer space and only you can rock it. I like it when I see you do your best. I like it when you feeling like you fresh with some zest. I like it when they try to put a lot on your chest and you resist hard like a bulletproof vest. You resilient, you are brilliant, you are building everything that is to come. So let me be the one to toot your horn. Everything is revolving around you, son. To you though, cause I don't know if you know, but I'm just trying to make it plain. No, I ain't trying to make it rain, I'm trying to make it rain in the mind of a king that he reigns. Cause if he knew it, he probably would do it better. And stopping you never would be a go. That's why it's like not knowing if you knew Orleans raised. I just don't know if you know, I don't know if you know. I just don't know. I don't know if you know, but I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. But just in case you need to hear it from a queen, hold up, shh, wait. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king.
I can't just call you a king, it's my obligation to teach you to move like a king. First off, when you love who you are, you go far. And life ain't forever, but souls are. Therefore, a soldier must always be the light of the world, even on the dark days. We don't even let racism affect us, cause we serve a God who will never neglect us. Kept us, never left us, stepped up. Kings don't kill kings, we only respect us. Thoroughbred, brave heart, so we lead the pack. Hold it down for the squad, never leave the pack. Be a man of your word, don't deceive the pack. You go further together, so you need a pack. Gotta know your people, gotta read the pack. And everybody gotta eat, gotta feed the pack. K to the I, to the N, to the G. Follow me, who are we? Never anything less than royalty. A lawyer, be a doc, be a teacher, be a cop, be an athlete, an entrepreneur, but never stop. Give it a box that they try to put you you in and I'ma tear it up. Give me the option, try to hold you down, I'ma square up. I'ma go hard for you, so you gotta go hard for you. Now go and do what you do, kid.
That thing so hot. Woo! That is fire.
Wow.
That
Man, it was
is
good seeing
fire.
it again. Thank you.
Wow. I can probably listen to that every day.
Man, you can't have no low self-esteem with that. You can't
No.
listen to that
Yeah.
every day.
No. What is low self-esteem? I ain't never heard of that. I ain't got that. But yeah,
Say it again for me.
we need to put that on the radio here in Birmingham.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a uplifting,
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about those positive words of affirmation, and you know, when you said you can be a king on the bus stop, it doesn't matter. It's a state of mind, and of course, we know definitely in our community, in our culture, that our men, young boys especially, that are in what they think of just situations they can't get out of.
Yeah, you know what I just had a thought of? I don't mean to cut you off, Valerie, but you know what I just had a thought of? Do you recall years ago, Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Cyndi Lauper, all these guys came together and did We Are the World?
Yeah.
What if we can get Courtney French over at 94.9, Gary Richardson over at WJLD, and the other surrounding radio stations to play that in concert at a particular time on a Monday or Friday morning or any other day of the week?
Because it would be great. Black History Month. That's what I'm thinking.
We've got to do something different in order to get something different.
For sure. Right.
And it appears that's an anthem shot.
Wow.
That's an anthem.
It is. It is.
And it needs to go forth as such. Right. Choirs need to be singing that when we come back to church. That's a bad song. Who wrote that? Who wrote that?
I wrote that.
Okay.
I wrote that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, look, Shy, share with us what led to you to birth this song.
So for me, I kind of have been feeling like there was like somewhat of like a attack on just kind of on men. I know that while women were experiencing, women are experiencing some major breakthroughs and Black girl magic is going forward and so forth and so on. But meanwhile, especially when you talk about it within minority communities, especially Black and brown, we were seeing a lot of young men being taken down. Not to say that it wasn't happening amongst the women as well. It was, but I was just seeing it at a disproportionate rate, specifically for men. And also, I remember that's one thing, just kind of what I was seeing in the world. And number two, I remember reading in the Word one time, and as I was reading, I came across a passage that said that God is going to return the hearts of the fathers back to the sons, which means like, okay, there's going to be something that's going to happen to where men are there's going to be a rising up, right? And so, but they have to, and I don't think the rising up is going to be in a physical way, it's going to be in a mental and a characteristic type of way. And so I feel like one of the things that helps men rise is the words that are spoken to them from a queen. Mm-hmm. Third thing, the reason why I gather that is because when we talk about the Proverbs 31 woman, and we talk about that all the time, but we don't take into consideration that's actually a mother talking to a son.
King
who's going to be a king. And so those words, I think that those words from a woman, especially a woman of stature, of royalty, it really like pull something out of a man beyond what they're willing to say. I don't know if they're gonna say, man, you women, y'all need to, they might not say it that way, but I think that it does something it waters them in such a way. And I just wanted to create an anthem or a song, a song that can kind of be an anthem that every mother could sing over her son, every wife could sing over her husband, whatever, nephew, uncle, whoever in your life, friends, anybody. I think that as we sing these words in an anthemic type of way, we are beginning to water the rising that's going to happen, where we're going to see men kind of elevated in a different place, not just in the position of power, because they have that, but I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, characteristically really embodying what it means to be a king. That's where I was with it.
Role.
Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of like, you know what I think about, I actually said to somebody today, I said, the word of God says that he will restore what the cankerworm destroyed. And that I do believe that our race is a royal priesthood. And because, and I say this often, Satan wouldn't waste this much time fighting against us if we were not destined to greatness. Now, despite everything that's happened to us, we have to get to a point, and I think me and Balton was talking about this one time collectively as a group, and say, hey, these are things we know exist that are against us. Now, what can we do within our sphere of influence and power to push against that? Number one, spiritually, because the weapons of warfare, they're not carnal, they're not in the flesh. And then do what we can do to move forward. Because I shared with someone today, our parents and my grandparents, in fact, they were very oppressed people. Yet in some of the most oppressive conditions, their minds and those words, they focused on making it better for us. And somewhere along the way, we've got at ease in Zion, as the old folks used to say. And we failed to keep pushing and fighting to maintain that, to pass it on down through the future generations. So, I mean, I think King, as Valton said, should be an anthem, and every church should make it part of their youth group playlist for sure.
And you know what you said, sometimes we think about the things that were done of old, especially with civil rights, and we think about moving major mountains to do policies and things like that. But sometimes we take for granted the simple things that we can do that's within our own hands, or right here within our own mouth, where you can kind of just speak to the men in your world and shift your sphere of influence, and say, if you knew it, you probably would do it better. And stopping you never will be a goal. That's why I don't know if you really know. I don't know if you know the kind of crown you was born with automatically on your head. Because if you knew it, you would do it. And we thinking it doesn't take. Sometimes you may not have the ability to individually create some type of act or policy or something like that, but what you can do is you can open up your mouth and you can let your lips drip with some encouragement onto the heart of a man.
Amen.
Well, you seem to have a good grip on life, and
just based off that right there,
huh? What?
I said, just based off that right there, you can tell I got a good grip, huh?
Based upon how you tie words together, you have a mental capacity that is not held in your brain capacity. It goes forth through your lips, which blesses others as you speak. And that's evident. And that's why I believe your music is so powerful. Now, let me say this. Ladies and gentlemen, you are joined tonight with us with the lyrical, magical Shy Speaks from Dallas, Texas, and we're streaming live Facebook and YouTube at Not Necessarily Political, and on Twitter, not necessarily, no, what is it? Twitter is
necessarily not, isn't it?
He always twists me up because we got two of them on one and one on the other. Twitter is necessarily not. YouTube and Facebook is Not Necessarily Political. Check us out on those streaming platforms, and you will truly be amazed at the artists that we have tonight. Shy Speaks. Welcome again, Shy.
Hey, Shy, I want to ask you this. I want you to share with us at what age you discovered you had this gift, and how did you learn you had the power to create words in such a way?
That's a good question. So, for me, I always tell people I was raised in like a musical family. So I knew I had the gift of music because we would sit around and different ones would play keys and drums and guitars. This stuff was just laying around the house, and we would all sing. And as we listened to each other, oh, you an alto, you a tenor, so I kind of knew I had the gift of music just by being raised in a musical family. But I actually learned that I had this gift with words, in two ways. Number one, I could recite and recall like full on monologues, right? So I could watch a movie and that person would go off into their monologue, and when they're done, I could like regurgitate the entire monologue and give it that same passion. And nobody taught me to sit there and study the words. I couldn't read yet, but I could hear and feel and mimic, and so that's how my family knew, like, she has an oratorical skill. Her ability to contain words and then give them back with passion is something there. And so my family put me in like oratorical contests. And then the second thing, so that's me just having the oratorical skills but I was very shy and I didn't want to do it, but they like, but you're really good at it. And I'm like, okay. But it seemed like when I would do it in that moment, my shyness kind of goes away, if you can ever muster me up the strength to do it. But I was really good at that. The second thing, when I knew I had the gift like of rhythm and lyrics and all that kind of stuff, is when I was a little bit older. I could read and write by this time, about 9 or 10 years old. I would be on the playground and, I would just kind of sit around and I would have music in my head and I would just rap or sing the stuff that I had heard. And the other students would come around and just listen to me. Like, they would stop playing and come over there to see what I'm singing. Like, I didn't say, "Hey, everybody, come listen." I would just be over there saying da 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 da. And one of the songs I remember singing is that struck my interest was, it's an old school rap song saying, "I like a car that's fast, built to last, and when it's rolling through the city, it holds much gas. I like the 3-wheel motion, smooth like." And so I was just singing little stuff like that, and the kids would just kind of flock around, and I knew I could kind of do it with rhythm and kind of give it back in such a way that it was captivating. And then kind of in a therapeutic way, I started writing my own words and my words was making sense. I was like, okay, I like this. And so I realized, like, oratorical, my ability to kind of convey with lyrics and rhythm, and then my ability to like kind of write from a therapeutic place, but in such a way that if I said it back to somebody else, it would help them. All three of those things helped me realize, like, okay, so by 9 or 10, I knew I had this kind of gift.
Oh, great. Now, Shy, I want to hone in on something you said. And this is one of my, I guess, my soapboxes with. You said your family recognized your gift and they nurtured that gift. There are a lot of kids that have different talents that come forth when they're young. And folks be like, no, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with that. You need to do this. And I'm a believer. I believe every person born, God brings us here, and our talent that he puts in us manifests, but because of society, the world, we got this thing, you gotta go get a job making this or that we squash kids' dream with that. So I was so glad to hear you say your family nurtured that, even through your shyness. They were like, right. No, this girl has a talent. So thank God for that, because so many kids dream. Now, we think about American Idol, when Simon told some folk they couldn't sing, he was telling the truth. Go back, baby. That ain't your calling. But that's a blessing. So anybody listening, don't kill anybody's dreams, but definitely not a child's dream. If they have a natural ability to draw, you need to nurture that.
Right. And put
if
them
they can create stuff, let them create.
Mm-hmm.
So let me
right. And I was just saying, and like, not just not kill it, because some people feel like I'm not killing it, but you're not nurturing it, like you pointed out. Like, they put me in something that would help me, develop it. So I had to like recite monologues or Maya Angelou poems, and I had to do all types of things like that. So yeah, I would say to do the same thing you're saying, cultivate it. Yeah. It was nurtured. It was given, but it was also nurtured through my family.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, the King song. I'm stuck on that song.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to do it again before the end of the night, because I want our young men to catch this, because it's a gold nugget. It's really a gold nugget. Someone just texted over and said they're going to talk to the station production manager to see if we can get this song lined up for that downline I was talking about, so all stations will play it. So has that song been played much in your area?
No, not that I'm aware of. Recently it's gotten on some like playlist in the streaming world, but not in the radio world. So I really like the idea that you have, and that would be really, really cool to get it,
Lonnie
in rotation.
Lonnie is on the background, but he could hear me. Lonnie, you have a fraternity brother who has a major syndicated program, I believe. Let's try to see if we can reach out to brother Ricky Smiley to see if we can get something going with that also, because this is such a powerful song, that we've got to play it before we get off the air tonight. But we have another song I believe Val is going to cue up. Val, what's the name of that song?
Yeah, now this is my favorite one, and whoever out there in the Facebook world, don't be cutting this off because Shy paid to have rights to this song from Rance Allen, okay? Don't bother this.
Rance Allen, the genius.
That's right. And I think it's so important that, he recently died and this song, but when my daughter met Shy, I'm going out there to see what she could do. And my daughter said, well, she likes spoken word rap. I was like, help me, Jesus. But I fell in love. I spent the whole day like you, Valter, just going after everything.
Yeah.
And this song is a uplifting spiritual song. If you haven't figured it out by now, Shy is a believer. Valter and I all. So if you ain't into the Jesus culture thing, well, we may not be the place for you, but we ain't gonna change.
This ain't no cancel culture around here either.
That's right. We ain't gonna change. But this is a song that talks about life being here temporarily and where you need to be preparing to go. So sit back and relax. You can get your shouting shoes on too if you want to. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta go back because I had something else queued up. Hold on 1 minute. Let me get
I'm sorry.
Huh? You good?
I didn't mean to do you like that.
Huh?
It's a good time.
Yeah, keep talking while I get my
Good time with our artist tonight. Shy speaks, and she says she's shy, ladies and gentlemen, but when she gets into that lyrical flow, man, you just don't know. She's got it going on. She's really got it going
on. Okay, I'm ready, Valter.
So check this out. Heaven.
I've never been to Switzerland, no. To see the Winter Games play. I've never been to New Orleans,
Listen, when you admire someone, you wanna see where they stay. Wanna go by their house and chill with them for a day. No, it's gotta be cool just on the strength of their person. Well, I'm feeling that way for certain. You see, I done seen a lot of people, been a lot of places. Should've been a dermatologist. I've seen a lot of faces. It'd probably be cool, but I never met Oprah where she invited me over like Papa Squad on my sofa. She showed me around, the chorus probably local. Inspiring conversation, sipping on the foreign vodka. I've never been to Switzerland or to Nova Scotia or Washington the place. She seeks for herself a fellowship. All of these pleasantries can't compare to the heavenlies or the joy and this honor that I found. One day I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, and never coming down. Hip hop, why you looking down? Cause I never sold out, so I never wear the crown. I'm texting the industry, sending crown. So caught up in the gimmick, have we forgotten the sound? All I hear is drug sex, shopping up in the ceiling. Swag on $1 billion, more money than most civilians. Well, soldiers. Somebody should have told you disclosure. Recording light is the meaning of exposure. Picture, yours is dark and it's dim, but you in the fly thing, you rocking the highest gems. I never been there, yeah, you picture like a dealer, but I'm going to a place where the king is a healer. I'm trying to behold, no ground. One day I'm going up, and never coming down. I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, and never coming down. The level of the church folk, I said it. Talking like that could probably get me beheaded, but it's true. They ain't waiting on that pie in the sky, and I'm not. No. Let me tell you why. You may have heard it before. Please let me remind you. The kingdom of heaven is inside you. So internally is eternity. I'm on some higher learning. We're worrying about the infirmity. Hell no. I ain't trying to go, but even if it don't exist, empowerment worth the risk. It's all like this. She's dead. The doctor lays her back, but God made Arkansas, so I know He can raise her back. And it's in me, so I be oozing out heaven till I'm empty. I never seen the moon for every continent, but my faith is reaching for higher consciousness. I never seen the moon for every continent, but my faith is reaching for higher consciousness. Get your hands, get them up, get them up, get them up, and never bring me down. Bring them up, and never
Let the church say amen.
I can rock it out on that one.
Yeah. So that's
never coming down.
Go ahead, take it away. Take it away. We love live music.
And I'm just listening to these with y'all has been really like kind of fun for me because I don't often just go look up, videos that I've done, but just listening to it with you guys, it's like,
yeah. And that song is 6 years old. You put that out in 2015.
2015.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What you got now? What's the latest thing you're working
on? Well, I have the ongoing thing that I work on, which is it's a rap series that I have called Free Lunch Fridays. So I'll just kind of consistently do those. So that's always going to be going on, right? So Free Lunch Fridays.
What is that?
Okay, so Free Lunch Fridays is basically where I sit down on Fridays and I eat, and I try to eat, pretty clean, healthy options, oftentimes vegan, vegetarian, whatever. So anyway, I sit down and before I eat, I say I eat a beat. So I just take a random beat and I just kind of free do a whole free verse on it. I'm just kind of hitting all over the topics or whatever, kind of just letting it all out. And so basically it's just like a rap series that I put out. And not only do I rap over a beat before I eat my lunch, when I'm done, people who patronize it, we give away lunch as well. Right. So if you come on there and you like it and you tag 2 people and you follow my sponsor, the partner, we give away lunch to 15 people every single time I drop a Free Lunch Friday. So I get on the beat, random beat, I just rap. And then I spotlight a restaurant that tends to have healthier options as well. And after all of that, we give food away. My most recent one that I dropped was last Friday, and it was sponsored by a company called The Queendom. And Valerie knows of it. She knows about that. She like, yeah, but I partner with Black-owned businesses. Say, hey, let's give some lunch away to people. So we pay for people's lunches. 15 people that just kind of participate with the song. Hey, we'll send you Cash App so you can go get lunch on us. And so it's a little nice little thing that goes on. But I get it in on those Free Lunch Fridays. I try to have as much fun as possible.
Hey, Shy, look, Lonnie typing in the chat tomorrow. We need to repeat that last one. They're talking about heaven. I told you, Lonnie, it gets you crunk. Now, Shy, funny you should mention Free Lunch Friday. I actually have that one queued too. I just said we're gonna have a concert tonight. Look, everybody gonna be going to YouTube. Y'all go to YouTube, Shy Speaks. Look it up.
And how can we get your music, Shy?
Absolutely. So, of course, YouTube, like she said, but my music is available anywhere music is sold digitally. So all the streaming platforms, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all of those type of Audio Mac, all those type of places. But if you really want to have a hub of like, where exactly should I go? I always tell people to stop by my website, shyspeaks.com, SHYSPEAKS.com, and there you'll be able to find all my music, and it'll take you into where you can stream it. You can buy it right there on the website. You can even get music that's not released to the public right there on the website. So I would say hit the website shyspeaks.com.
Right,
so you say you
heard it here.
Go ahead.
Get her music on Shy Speaks, SHYSPEAKS.com. Do not delay and do not disappoint. Purchase the music. Don't try to get it free and put it on your little burn CD and all that kind of stuff. Get the music the right way. Pay for it. All right?
And listening and watching audience, everybody say, what do? We need y'all to help Shy go viral. Because she's talented. She is super talented. And more importantly, her music has such a powerful message. If you go listen to her on YouTube, there's a methodology, there's a reason, there's a rationale. She's just not stringing stuff together. She has a message in her music. And that's really what made me fall in love with it, the message in the music. A lot of, you know how the Bible say, if you don't have love, you're tingling brass and cymbal. That's what some of these folks sound like. They just clanging. making noise. So look, I'm gonna let y'all hear some of her Free Lunch Friday stuff, but you know, and I may do two because what I thought about Shy, I really like the one you did about the quarantine, which was one of your early.
What's your favorite Free Lunch Friday so far?
Look,
what's your favorite Free Lunch Friday so far?
I told you, okay, before you released the one Friday, I like the quarantine one because it was about COVID, y'all. It was early on. She did one about COVID, so it was motivated. It was just a time to say, okay, free lunch. It's COVID, but this one,
right.
This one, last Friday was hot, so I like that one.
Cue that one up and let us hear it.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm DJing tonight. DJ in the house.
Keep your day job.
Miss Jones and Mr. Johnson, y'all keeping it moving.
Wait a minute. Did you hear Valton just speak down and kill my spirit when I said I was DJ? He told me you better keep your day job, and you just counseling him about that.
You calling me somebody else's name?
Yeah, y'all names so alike. Anyway,
nothing like Valton, but anyway, hit it, DJ.
Here we go.
Yup. Free Lunch Fridays. Shy speaks. Okay. I'm saying not now, no. This ain't my real take. I'm just doing this to get to the. Can't stop. Yeah, okay, come too far to stop. Full of too much grit, going hammer, just ain't nailed it yet, but too legit to quit. See, my heart is saying yeah, cause my spirit know that y'all ain't brought me this far just to bring me this far. So I'm ready to go, like everything at an auction. Too many people to bless, stopping just ain't an option. Till my team ain't tripping, I'm assisting like I'm pippin'. Till we all good and all overseas like we crippin'. I ain't quitting, the mission ain't accomplished. It's an internal conflict that I don't make it clear that I was here like a palm print. Ironic that's the DNA, cause I've been patient like I've been CNA. Get it? Anyway, what I know is I'm focused, locked in like one parent with 4 kids and a 4 kids. That's afford they can't afford cause the card note is inflated, and they feel a call to be wealthy, just can't ignore and debate it. They really working their passion, but that passion ain't made it. If they ever do and they cash in, that payoff will be gravy. Sweet as glucose, tell themselves that I'm too close and no stopping me. That's how I feel, I'm an ex-quitter, I'm riding around with my wild with me. Ooh, ay, stick to a new toupee. No, I'm playing, but on the cool, I know I'm next called bouquet. And you, ay, or nobody can make me doubt it. So keep watching the talent like coaches do when they scout it. The prophecy was spoken, the word ain't being rerouted. I was sent here for something and I ain't leaving without it. When it gets hard, say life ain't for the faint-hearted. Too much ahead and I'm just getting started. That's why I'm singing not now, not now, not now, no, not now, not now. Can't stop too far to go.
All right.
Yeah.
So you write all your stuff, huh?
Yes, absolutely. Write all my stuff. Man, and I try to, keep that motivation there. I believe that there's not a soul on the planet that can't stand to be encouraged just a little bit more.
Right. So have you ever forgotten your lyrics or twisted your words and start singing another song?
For some reason, I may forget them, but I don't never really mix songs. Okay. I have them all in different brackets, but I might be like, wait a minute, what? Because it's a lot of words, right?
I sing with a quartet, and I had the lead part once. I was supposed to start the song, and for whatever reason, I couldn't remember the words. So I had to whisper in my baritone's ear, what song are we singing? And it wasn't an embarrassing moment because I'm a silly guy, so I just played it off. But I was just curious if that ever happened to anybody else.
Yeah, it's happened to me
before. You just told me no.
Then you said quartet?
Hey, it's okay unless you're singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you said? You said quartet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my aunts have a quartet group. So I grew up. I'm a little quartet baby.
Okay. Yeah. That's one of my favorites because typically choirs can't handle the deepness of my voice because usually it's a 3-part harmony with choirs, soprano, alto, and tenor. It's very rare that you find a bass note unless they're doing those Negro spirituals.
Yeah.
You know? But the quartet can accommodate the low tone that I have, the tonality that I have. So, yeah.
Well, look, share with us, since, you know, the world got closed down in March and we was thinking 14 days. Well, we've exceeded that quite greatly. 14 days to have 14 days. So, and I know, you know, being an artist, you're not able to go out and travel and do, and, you know, and your livelihood is tied to this. So what are some of the things you've been able to do to just stay afloat and keep the bills paid? And
Right. Well, the cool thing is, that's a great question. I'll tell you two things. So first, I have been able to easily transition over to a virtual events, right? And so just because I have I turn my guest room into a slash studio type of room, so I could take this microphone, I got all this different setup, and so I've been able to easily transition into the virtual world and take up some concerts like that, some speaking as well, because I do some speaking as well. So I've been able to do some stuff in the schools and doing some hosting, moderating. I've been able to do a little bit of like voiceover work, and just in order to like kind of make ends meet. I tend to get opportunities like that because I'm a poet, and then I have the way my voice sounds, and so I've been able to do that, and so it's just really just being able to transition into the virtual space seamlessly because I have this set up at home, and so I would use that just as a caveat to anybody that's an artist that's listening. You want to be ready so that you don't have to get ready. And one of the things that I already I was kind of already ready because I already had like a home studio space to kind of practice my craft in. And so when the transition happened, I was ready. The second thing, which is something that you guys may be interested in partnering with me on, I just recently launched a thing called Patreon. It's patreon.com, patreon.com/Shy Speaks. And with Patreon, it allows me to have basically a community of people who I can hang out with, my supporters, my fans, but they also, in exchange, they make a pledge monthly. And I give them exclusive behind the scenes access to the world of Shy Speaks and how I operate my art-based business.
Give me that. Give me that again. Patreon, what, Shy?
Patreon, patreon.com/Shy Speaks. And that's like a little community of all my fans, supporters, and other aspiring creative entrepreneurs. We have a community there. They either pledge a $5 a month, $10 a month, $25 a month to support what I'm doing, so that they can also have a whole bunch of benefits that I give them. I give them double entries for Free Lunch Friday giveaways. I give them, this is a lot of perks. You have to go over there and see it, but that's a really great way to support me as an artist. If anybody's listening saying like, I like her, I want to support her, I want to see more of what she's doing. Well, this stuff is I have to make a living, and so I'll give you all the perks and all the backstage passes, all the behind the scenes. I give you all of that, and you pledge to support, and I pledge to keep going. So
good deal. So
and let me say this. I want to say this too, because one thing about COVID, I've got to see some concerts and some artists that I wouldn't have, but I've always given a donation, even though a lot of them made it optional. Some of them now more getting in there charging you a fee, but starting out, they're just asking for donation. Y'all don't sit here and watch these people shows on Facebook or live and everything and not make a donation. We got to stop that.
Right.
Because we've been interviewing since when did we start, Balton? In September? We've been going a while now.
At least 6 months.
Yeah, and some of the artists, some of them were fortunate enough, they had 2 careers, some of them were school teachers and different things, but a lot of artists don't have a backup.
Right.
So that's one of the things we got to be mindful. Stop just being cheap. Stop being in McDonald's for a week and all that stuff. You can drop $20, $25 to these people when they're doing it.
Then you drop 25 pounds too.
Yeah, so support. If nothing else, we should have learned through all of this weirdness of this world we've been in. COVID, one thing, but we've had many things, is to be more supportive. I know for me, what COVID has done, I've learned so many things that entrepreneurs that are Black that I didn't even know existed before this. I'm buying soap, I'm buying detergent, I'm buying all these things from. I'm like, how long this been around? And so it's really been great to see that through COVID, we've been given avenues to know of other things that exist that we can also support our culture and our people to help, us to just have a good living and be able to help others as well. Right. So now, Shy, I got to do. Whereas Lonnie wants us to play Heaven again. Valton wants us to do King again. But I wanted to ask this now. I shared with them, and I know you just did the video. But before you did the video, my favorite version of King was the orchestra. Oh my God, when you did King with the orchestra, it's just, I just love.
It's different. Yeah.
It's different, y'all. So, Valton, since you wanted them to focus on the words, I was gonna suggest we play that one. So, you won't have the video to distract them. They can focus on the words, but the one she did with the orchestra, it is something. It is something.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you don't mind, but we're going to play the King song. What is the name of that song?
It's the live band version. King, the live band version.
Live band version. It's powerful.
Yeah, I got to go get it.
Powerful.
And this is actually one that's available after they listen to this one, because the other ones they can go watch on YouTube and stuff like that and kind of search out the song. But this song is actually available as a deluxe single. It's Dear Everybody, the deluxe single, and it includes a song called Back in the Day, and it also includes this song King, then the live band version. And I approach it with the command that's brought about with the musical instrument. So this one is gonna be cool.
Yeah. So I guess what, since Lonnie want to hear Heaven again, we're gonna play King again. So what do we want to do first?
Okay, so this is what I'd like to do. I'm gonna tee it up like this. I'm not going to end the show with that tagline that I normally do. We're just gonna go on cue. So I would like to do King first.
Okay.
Because the King reigns in heaven.
Okay.
We'll come back with Heaven, and then we'll take Shy offline, and we'll have a conversation with her, getting her contact information and such as that.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do that, we'll tell our listening audience, our congregation, good night. So let's hit the King.
Okay.
In the show, and we just hang around, Shy.
Lonnie, get your shine shoes on. We're gonna come and get you later.
Yeah. We're going up, up.
The haters, the bloggers, the papers, they watch you, they always got something to say. But you a special edition, so they cannot take away what's in your DNA. What's in you is a menu that the culture wanna feast on. They looking at you like a fairy tale, like see very well, it's the beauty, how you beast on them. You can get in a gear like a light up. Try to push you down, you go right up. Like a push pop to the top pop, you gon' make a queen like a Vinny when you wife up. Why? Cause you royalty with it, you deserve loyalty with it. So say you can't less cause you can more. Baseball, you're like a radio step fitted. Get it, you got it, you good. Whether you grow a suburban or hood, you should just know that you're notable. Your life is quotable, let's just get that understood. Cause if you knew it, you probably would do it better. And stopping you never will be a goal. That's why it's like not knowing if you knew Orleans raised. I just don't know if you know, I don't know if you know. Hey, I just don't know. I don't know if you know, but I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. But just in case you need to hear from a queen, hold up, shh, wait. Young man, you a king. Hey, yeah, young man, you a king. Yeah, woo. Young man, you a king. And just in case you need to hear it from a queen, hold up, shh, wait. Young man, you a king. I heard a man say the other day that his mama say he was a king. X say he ain't nothing but a dog. Now he feeling like he tucked in between. Wishing I could just interject and push intellect while he introspects. That's for him and me and worldwide. Wanna make him see it like the internet. That you could be a king in a drop top. And you can be a king on a bus stop. On the center stage or the background. Ain't nobody ever wear that crown. Taking your position is a superstition and they need to stop it. Cause if they in your place, then they're outer space and only you can rock it. I like it when I see you do your best. I like it when you feeling like you fresh with some zest. I like it when they try to put a lot on your chest and you resist hard like a bulletproof vest. You're resilient, you are brilliant, you are building everything that is to come. So let me be the one to toot your horn. Everything is revolving around you, son. Earth to you know. Cause I don't know if you know, and I'm just trying to make it plain. No, I ain't trying to make it rain, I'm trying to make it rain in the mind of a king that he reigns. Cause if you knew it, you probably would do it better. And stopping you never will be a goal. That's why it's like not knowing if you New Orleans rest. I just don't know if you know, I don't know if you in. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know if you know, but I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. But just in case you need to hear from a queen, hold up. Wait, young man, you a king. Hey, yeah, young man, you a king. Yeah, woo. Young man, you a king. And just in case you need to hear it from a queen, hold up, wait, young man, you a king. Yeah, hey, young man, you a king. Yeah, hey, young man, you a king. Yeah, I'll put it like this. Woo. Little man, you a king. Young man, you a king. Old man, you a king. Little man, you a king. Young man, you a king. Old man, you a king. Little man, you a king. Young man, you a king. And just in case you need to hear from a queen, hold up. Wait, young man, you a king.
Ooh.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I like that live band.
We can get that where? On your website?
Yes, you can definitely go to my website, shyspeaks.com. Click on the Dear Everybody Deluxe, and then you'll be able to get that, download it, stream it. And there is another project. There's a project that you can get Dear Everybody, the live band mixtape that's exclusively on my website as well. So you can get that for free by joining up to my to be an email subscriber. You get the full project that's not available online anywhere. So go to shyspeaks.com. You can get more there.
Go there tonight. Get your phones out, y'all. Start typing.
Yeah, that's what's up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to roll out with Heaven. We've enjoyed our conversation in art. My co-host Val and I had the pleasure, along with Lonnie Malone and Carter Law, whom we thank very much for booking Shy. We've had the great honor and pleasure of having Shy speak tonight, and she spoke a word to us tonight. Her music is unbelievable. Please support the artists that we bring on. And tonight's artist can be found at Shy Speaks, ShySpeaks.com. Go online, go and check her stuff out. Purchase her music, support this great artist. And you can also support her at Patreon, patreon.com/Shy Speaks. The pandemic has us all in the house. Artists cannot get out and perform like they normally would. Therefore, they're having to transition and make their living in other ways. And this is one of the ways. This young lady with the talent from on high is trying to make her living. So please support, as we will.
Hey, and Valter, before we play Heaven, because that's what we're going to close out on, Shy, what we like to end with, we like to give our artists an opportunity to share something they're passionate about. It don't necessarily be about your music, but is there anything that you want to share that you may be connected with in the community? You're passionate about. It could be a soapbox that you're just sick and tired of hearing this, or this, or in your way, some positive, uplifting encouragement that you want to give.
Right. I like having that opportunity. One of the things that I'm passionate about right now is the organization called Beyond the Ball. It's Beyond the Ball, and I think they're on. You can find them on Instagram, and their mission is to ensure that young boys know that they are powerful and they can find success and careers beyond the ball, right? And so Yeah, so I'm really passionate about that because I believe that you can make it's easier to input and impact boys before they become men who don't know that they're already royal. So I would just say to look to organizations like that. If somebody's looking to support an organization, support your organization that's supporting young boys, because in doing that, you're helping me with my mission, which is to help raise up kings. So beyond the ball, yeah.
Well, I'm popping on. I'm jumping on y'all show today. I'm letting you know I'm still your king. I'm still in that commercial, so you'll see it before I put it out. But we gonna
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. I'm happy it's something that you want to.
Got a great idea.
Yeah. Okay. And you want to hear, I know we said we were going to end with heaven, but I want to tell you too, there's another song, if you kind of like how heaven feels, there's another song called, that I did called Revolution.
Okay.
And y'all can check that out.
I'm an instant fan. I like lyrics. I don't like the mumble. You know, I'm a hip fanatic, so I'm definitely feeling it. I'm gonna when we can lighten up and you come to Birmingham and play at different things like that, we definitely gonna have you down.
Absolutely. I can't wait to come. I want to see all y'all in person.
Yeah, we're going to turn up, baby. We're going to turn it up.
We're going up, and never coming down.
Now look, we can play them all. Look, I got YouTube. Look, Shy saved on my favorites. So I got Heaven, I got Revolution, I got it all.
Hey, one day I'm just gonna pop up online and I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna play your music.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm glad Carter connected us because I had no idea you existed.
Wow.
Excuse me. It got nothing to do with Carter.
Oh, this is Val right here.
Oh, Val, you set this up?
Yes.
Okay, well, I beg your pardon. Val, thank you so much for connecting.
For those of y'all that came on late, this is my spiritual daughter that I met through my biological daughter. I just need y'all to know that.
Yeah, she told me about you back in, early September? Yeah. Around that time? She said,
yes. But look, though, Carter is a great booking agent. Lord, if you want him to get somebody in, Shy, you got to be on it, cause look, me, one time if I was like, hold on, you trying to do the holidays too. He be on a roll. He just get on a roll. So he is great. Carter, you the GOAT, the guru GOAT. We love you. Yeah. And thank you. And I was just so happy that we had this night to get you in because like I said, Carter,
hey, you already had your time.
20 years.
Get in his phone, lady.
So look, are we just doing Heaven or are we doing Revolution too? Now we can do both.
Do both. No, I don't care.
Do both. Okay. But Shy, don't hang up. Stay on the line, okay?
You on the show, right? You can do what you want to do, can't you?
Okay.
Do you want a revolution?
Yes.
When I saw Wentz, I stopped doing what I was doing. I said, that's one of my favorite artists right there.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do Heaven, then I do Revolution.
All right, let's do it.
Revolution, then Heaven.
You want me to do them in verse? Okay, hold on. Let me go switch out then. I'm gonna do what the artists say. I'm gonna do what the artists say.
Let's do
I'm doing the live band remake, Shy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I can't believe these old people staying on this long.
So you talking about me or our listening audience?
Listen, I stay up late. I'll go to bed at 11:30. So here we go. Woo, 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 woo.
Val.
Book of Revelation, chapter 7, verses 16 and 17. Yes, sir. They shall hunger no more, neither shall they thirst anymore. Preach, for God shall wipe away, yes, sir, every tear from their eyes. Yes, sir. They ready for the revolution.
Hey, listen, nowadays everybody got a new religion. Everybody got a whole new philosophy in their thoughts. They got faults with God. They be way over the top like apostrophes. Wanna overthrow them, you need a revolution. But they done made slaves of the quarterbacks. The ancestors used to wade in the water, right? Well, I say bring the God in the water bag. Whoa. I still need a revolution. You still need a revolution. We still need a revolution. revolution, you still need us. Listen, I'm starting to see that the people tripping, they thinking they politicking, but really in proposition to fall off. We do not think of prayer until we stuck in despair. We put it up in the air like it's a ball toss. At an NBA tip-off, acting like sin ain't a rip-off when that shouldn't be though. Cause I know that evil was fouling, but through Jesus we got a free throw. We and one through the 3 and 1, who laid in the grave for 3 and 1. The battle of all battles, beheading your dualism, confirming your oneness, no spiritual pluralism. Like, our thinking is thinking, I'm talking to God like I hate how they do you. He said, yeah, you do it too. You just know who deserves your hallelujah. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. I still need a revolution. You still need a revolution. Whoa, oh, 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 hey, oh, oh, oh. I still need a revolution. You still need a revolution. Now when I say revolution, that's really an evolution of the whole mind. You gotta spring forward and you're thinking and fall back. Daylight savings time. Cause if it work, don't fix it. But if it's broke, you should throw it out. You just gotta know how to pick it. Like it's a throw when you grow it out. I would not ever be passive about the one when he died with a passion. I do it too, like I'm taking the class and being my own assassin. I follow Christ, even though it's not popular anymore. I cannot stop and just hit ignore on the one who's calling us incoming. Until the incoming, I'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I still need a revolution. You still need a revolution. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I still, we need revolution. Nowadays, everybody got a new religion. Everybody got a whole new philosophy. And they thoughts, they got false with God. They be way over the top like apostrophes. Wanna overthrow them, we need a revolution. But they done made slaves of the quarterback. The ancestors used to wade in the water I eat. Well, I say bring the guy to the water bag.
Okay. When that song first came out, when Kirk Franklin did that, that was my jam.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, that was, I tried to get our youth choir to do that song, but you know, the church was like, we can't do that here. But
yeah.
That was live. That was live.
Look at Lonnie. Look how Lonnie looking. Like a little kid in the candy shop.
I love the show, man. I promise you.
You love it?
It's positive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be looking up Isaac Kyrie too, whatever, because you know he actually on Sundays.
Yeah, on Saturdays and Sundays.
He do artists.
You can see a show, right? Shy Speaks, Jonathan McReynolds, and Ty Tribbett. Can you see what that show will be like?
Oh, yeah, you know what? We can make that happen.
Let's make it happen. So one of the things that you guys notice in that video and in the Heaven video that we're going to play is the bass player is actually Ty Tribbett's brother. His name is Thaddeus Tribbett.
I said I was just going to say he looked like Ty. That's what made me think about it.
Yeah, they came to Birmingham, oh my gosh, long years ago, and their mom introduced us all. I was actually doing the opening in terms of announcing everybody. And I remember that cat there. I don't remember his name, but I kept in touch with Ty, but I didn't know what his brother. They look so much alike.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I was in Houston when Ty was going through when he went through with his relationship and stuff.
Yeah.
He was giving his testimony on the radio to how he was on the floor in the studio because he was losing his wife and all that. Man, I'm with it. All right, Val, come on, DJ.
I am shy. If you can get with Jonathan Mac Reynolds, that'll be it for me. I probably fall out at the concert.
They said you could just stick a fork in you'll be done, huh?
You know what? I know I got a friend who can make it happen. I got a friend who can get everybody. All right, we're gonna work it out.
Yeah,
let's make it happen.
Okay, well look, hey, look, not necessarily political / conversation is art crew, the Val and Val show. We're gonna take y'all out to heaven, and we hope to see y'all there, okay? Because if you don't get to heaven, you know where you're gonna be. So that ain't a good choice.
Keon, I'm gonna be reaching out to you. We gotta bring her here. We gotta do something.
Okay.
We're gonna
get
go.
Don't hang up after the show.
Okay.
Peace out.
I've never been to Switzerland, no. See the Winter Games played. Oh, I've never been to New Orleans,
Listen, when you at Mars, someone you wanna see where they stay, wanna go by their house and chill with them for a day. No, it's gotta be cool just on the strength of their person. Well, I'm feeling that way for certain. You see, I done seen a lot of people, been a lot of places. Should've been a dermatologist. I seen a lot of faces. It'd probably be cool, but I never met Oprah where she invited me over like college squad on my sofa. She told me around, the chorus probably an okra. Inspiring conversation, sipping on the foreign vodka. I've never been to Switzerland or to Nova Scotia or Washington to play 2 seats behind the fellowship. All of these pleasantries can't compare to the heavenlies or the joy in this corner that I found. One day I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, and never coming down. Hip hop, why you looking down? Cause I never sold out, so I never wear the crown. I'm texting the industry, sending crown. So caught up in the gimmick, have we forgotten the sound? I like hearing drug sex, shopping up in the ceiling. Swag on $1 billion, more money than most civilians. Well, soldiers. Somebody should have told you disclosure. Recording light is the meaning of exposure. Picture, yours is dark and it's dim, but you in the fly flame, you rocking the highest gems. I never been there, yeah, you picture like a dealer, but I'm going to a place where the king is a healer. I'm trying to behold, no ground. One day I'm going up, and never coming down. I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, and never coming down. On the level of the church folk, I said it. Talking like that could probably get me beheaded, but it's true. They ain't waiting on that pie in the sky, and I'm not. No. Let me tell you why. You may have heard it before. Please let me remind you. The kingdom of heaven is inside you. So eternally is eternity. I'm on some higher learning. We're worrying about the infirmity. Hell no. I ain't trying to go, but even if it don't exist, empowerment was the risk. It's sort of like this. She's dead. The doctor lays her back, but God made Arkansas, so I know He can raise her back. Power, and it's in me, so I be oozing out heaven till I'm empty. I never seen the moon for every continent, but my faith is reaching for higher consciousness. I never seen the moon for every continent, but my faith is reaching for higher consciousness. Get your hands, get them up, get them up, get them up, and never bring them down. Bring them up, and never bring them down.
Declare that will be good enough for me, because heaven is a place where I want to be.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we have enjoyed our time this evening with the powerful, magnetic Shy Speaks. And as we typically would do, is give you a word on the way out the door. But as the Bishop Rance Allen, the late Rance Allen, stated, all I want to do is to make it to heaven. That should be our plea. That should be our cry. That should be our prayer this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we've enjoyed you. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you, and good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you, guys.
That was awesome.